Now, for a second, I want you to picture the alcohol industry. For some people, they view the alcohol industry as a nice, healthy, profitable business, right? I mean, these companies do make billions and billions and billions of dollars every single year. So let's say, for example, you own an alcohol company, or maybe you work at an alcohol company as an executive or something like that. It's no big deal. It's just alcohol. But on the other side of the equation, if we really look at what's going on here, we actually have one of the most cunning, manipulative, and dangerous industries in the world. And in fact, I'm going to say one thing. It's also one of the darkest industries in the world. This is going to sound controversial, but I'm going to say that it's even darker than a Class A or Schedule 1 drug dealer. And I want you to ask yourself this: what is the difference? So just for a second right now, what I want you to do is I want you to picture in your mind a drug dealer. What comes to your head? You probably picture somebody with no ethics, no moral principles, somebody that's driven by greed and selfishness, somebody that has absolutely no regard for human life, somebody that would put profits before people. You might also picture somebody that's had an extremely bad upbringing, coming from a broken home, somebody that's grown up with terrible people influencing them, somebody that's selling a product that destroys entire communities. And they have absolutely no care in the world. It's all about the money. Pretty easy for us to get that image, right? Well, now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine somebody that sells alcohol, somebody that works for an alcohol company, be it an executive, a promoter, whatever. Do you see somebody down a dark alley with their hood up, wearing a tracksuit, maybe with a gun behind them? No, you don't see that, do you? You might picture somebody in a suit, somebody that goes home to their family after an honest day of work. There are celebrities that have sold alcohol companies for hundreds of millions of dollars. Do you think those celebrities are bad people? Do you see those as people that are selling a product that damages families, destroys communities, that's all driven by greed and profit? Or do you just see those people as monetizing their audience, doing something good in the world, adding value? But really, ask yourself this: what is the difference? What is the difference between a drug dealer that is putting profits before people and an alcohol company that puts profits before people? What is the difference? I'm telling you, there is no difference. It's the exact same thing. But there are differences in how alcohol is portrayed. So let me break this down for you. So I want you to think right now of an alcohol advertisement. As you can see, alcohol advertisements have got this great image of alcohol that it's going to make you a man. It's going to make you more sophisticated. It's going to give you a good time. It's the best thing that you can do. And actually, when I look at alcohol advertisements, if it wasn't alcohol and it was like a nice refreshing drink there, like, I don't know, some tonic water or something like that, yeah, I'd probably buy into it. I'd be like, yeah, that looks like a nice drink. But the difference is that whilst you're being shown this sophisticated, beautiful message, you are being sold a drug. You're being sold an addictive drug that doesn't deliver on these marketing messages. Absolutely not. And this is why I say it's a dark industry. At least when somebody goes to buy a drug from a drug dealer, right? They get some tablet or something like that. They know that there is a risk to doing this. They know that tablet, they don't know exactly what's in it. They know that there is a risk to them taking it. They've been educated through a schooling system that drugs are bad, that they can be addictive, they can be dangerous, they can ruin lives. We know all of this. Now, the person purchasing the drug still chooses to do that, but at least they know that what they're doing is a pretty dangerous thing. Now, during my education, I don't remember being warned about alcohol. I don't remember being told not to drink alcohol. I remember being told not to take drugs and drugs are dangerous and all of this stuff, but I don't remember being told this of alcohol. But why do we have this split? Why do we have this dichotomy? So let's do this little thought experiment. What I want you to imagine right now is you go to an alternate universe and you get to this universe and alcohol is not a widely marketed drug. There's no branding, there's no alcohol companies, there's no celebrities that promote this stuff. But you get to this alternate universe and every single drug is legal. There's no war on drugs. Just you can walk into a store and you've got these pharma grade drugstores that sell every single drug imaginable. But what they do when you go to the store is on the left hand side of the store, you've got the least addictive and least dangerous drugs. And then as you go further into the store, on the right hand side of the store, you have the most addictive and most dangerous drugs, where most people typically avoid. Now imagine this. In this alternate universe, you've got the less dangerous drugs, the most dangerous drugs. And in the most dangerous drugs, you see things like cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, these extremely dangerous drugs. But guess what else is there? In this alternate universe, alcohol is there. And you can't buy beer, you can't buy wine, you can't buy any of these products because in this alternate universe, they don't exist. All you can buy is neat alcohol. And they sell it in this small bottle. There's no branding, right? Nobody knows what this stuff is, but it's for sale because it's a drug and every drug is legal in this alternate universe. On the label, it says warning, if you consume this whole bottle, you will go blind and there is a high chance of you dying. And in this drugstore, people buy all the drugs, but nobody touches that one because it's the scariest of them all. Everybody's terrified of this one and nobody ever touches it. Yeah, people take every other drug there and they leave the alcohol out. And if you think about it for a second, that is what alcohol is. We are drinking a diluted product that if you drink enough of it, you will die and you will go blind. It will put you 6 feet under. But we don't see it that way because we've been conditioned to see a beer with the guys as a good time. We've been conditioned to see the glass of wine after the hard day of work as a relaxing thing. We've been conditioned to see the gin and tonics at Christmas, the brandies at Christmas. We've been conditioned to see all of these products to add value in your life. But it's the exact same thing in the alternate universe that nobody would touch. Because I tell you this, if they found alcohol today, if it hadn't been a thing for the past 10,000 years or however long alcohol has been a thing for, if they found it today, not a person would dare to drink it. And the sad thing is this is not the world that we live in. It is rammed down your throat 24/7 because people profit so much damn money from this stuff. But if alcohol was marketed without this incentive of making so much money, there'd be warnings. The government would launch campaigns saying we can't drink this stuff. This is absolute madness. It's lunacy. People would be protesting in the street outside of alcohol companies. And let's say that alcohol was just found today and there was a black market for it. They'd put you in prison for the rest of your life for selling it because it's so damn dangerous. Why I'm making this video and why I'm talking to you about this stuff is because I don't want you to keep falling for this lie. I don't want you to have to pay $100,000, $200,000 over the course of your lifetime to put yourself in an early grave, to give you liver cirrhosis, to set a terrible example to your family. I don't want you to pay for the privilege of doing this. No. What I want for you is I want for you to see past the lies, past the nonsense, and see alcohol for what it is. See it as that little bottle of stuff that's going to kill you and not drink it. Make a logical choice to not drink it. Because I promise you, you will never look back. It will be the best thing that you've ever done in your life. When you remove alcohol from your life, that's when life can start taking off. But you've got to stay aware. You've got to be alert. You've got to know that these marketing messages, these ideas that alcohol is a good thing will keep coming towards you. And they will keep coming towards you till the day that you die because there is such an incentive for you to drink. If they get you hooked on alcohol, they've got a customer for life 99% of the time. Now listen, if you want my help stopping drinking, if you want to do it a different way, if you want to try something called first principles thinking to help you reframe the way that you view alcohol, then I have great news. If you click the link down below in the description, you can book a call. You and I can jump on a call together. We can look at your drinking situation. We can look at what you've already tried and see if my new method could be a good match for you. There are hundreds of people that have used this method and it works without leaving your own home, without trying AA, without doing anything 12-step related, without medication. There's no therapy. There's no willpower. There's no rehab. It's a completely different way to do things. So if you want more details on that, click the link in the description and listen, just keep your wits about you. Have a great day.